Last year was quite literally the best year I could have.
Good effort here, could go ahead. Opportunity here, and a goal to take the lead. In it goes, 92 goals, Kai Lehmann has done it, and just look at the fans, utterly delighted.
I had got my 92nd goal. I didn't even know how to celebrate it. The emotions were intense. A tear flowed down my cheek after my team came to celebrate the achievement with me. The stadium chanted my name. It was crazy, but I had done it. I got in the team of the year, I won 6 trophies, the Ballon d'Or, and then I went on to score 97 goals. It was crazy. Is it even possible to have a season like that again? I'm in my prime, and of course I can always try my best. I'm on 42 goals so far this season, with 13 assists. That's 55 goal contributions in 31 games so far. At this point, I was just scoring goals for fun, and I loved it. I had repaid the faith Real Madrid had in me, and we might possibly be winning the La Liga for the second time since I joined. The first match after the Supercopa finals was against Deportivo in the Copa de España. I had a free kick early on in the match. I took it with the outside of my boot, but the keeper just barely saved it. But Arda Güler was there to tidy up for our first goal of the match. I had another similar free kick, but this one hit the side netting. Ronaldo won a penalty and put it in the top right corner to make it 2-0. They equalised a couple of minutes later after a good low cross that caught Saliba off guard. I had a shot on goal after finding my way into the box, but the keeper saved it. The match ended 2-1 and we're through to the next round. I finished with an 8.6. I didn't get any goals or assists, but I contributed positively to the win. Barcelona was also through to the next round with a similar result against Valladolid. In the league, we were on 48 points, 5 away from Atletico in second. Barcelona was not having their best season, and it was showing the roles had been reversed. We defeated Las Palmas 3-1, courtesy of Van de Ven, Ronaldo and Endrick. Monaco was next in the Champions League, and we travelled to France for the match-up. Ronaldo put me in on goal during the first attack, but my shot went wide. He gave me another chance shortly after, and this time I expertly put it in the top left.
And there it is, the opening goal, 1-0, and they'll feel they deserve it.
Before the end of the first half, they made good use of their counter and got the equaliser. Arda Güler crossed to Ronaldo, and he just couldn't put it in the back of the net.
Not cleared away properly.
Mike Maignan heroically saved us from suffering our first defeat of the season. Then we had a counter of our own after their corner, and I got my second to grab the win for my team.
Could be in here. Oh, they've done it! They've forged ahead, and it might be the goal that gives them victory.
We were still unbeaten throughout the season, and in the Champions League, it's one more game to go in the league phase. I got the man of the match after my good performance today. I wasn't at my absolute best, but I did well. Next up was Valladolid in the league away from home. We're also still unbeaten in the league, and at this stage of the season, the invincibility is looking quite possible. It was a dominant 3-0 win away from home, courtesy of Waneri, Van de Ven and Ronaldo. I was the top scorer in the league by a mile, 27 goals in 20 games. Messi's La Liga record is 50, so I might be chasing that one as well. Breaking 2 long-standing records in one season would be nothing short of amazing. But I believe I can work hard enough, and even with the help of my team, I can beat that record as well. The final match in the Champions League was against Celtic, and a win here should be the only result. The side is no pushover, but we're at the Bernabeu for this one, so it's inevitable.
Into the penalty area, that's a must.
Crossed into the penalty area. There it is, and just the ideal start to make it 2-0. And he puts it away confidently. And it might be. And a goal to seal the hat-trick. A masterclass in finishing. Just can't stop him today. And in with a real chance. Can he convert? A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them. And a timely penalty save.
It was an action-packed match, one-sided of course, but we deserved the win. The save from Maignan at the end to keep his clean sheet was also worth highlighting. I went home with the match ball for the umpteenth time in my career. we finished on top of the table, 8 wins in 8 games, the best defensive and the second best attacking side. It took a while, Ancelotti is also on the older side, but he has finally rebuilt the squad that would get Real Madrid way more titles. Back in the La Liga, we had Espanyol away from home. We were on 54 points and had even gotten further away from Atletico Madrid, plus we have a game at hand as well. I also got the news that Devon Stone was injured, so he possibly might not be available for the match against us that's coming up soon.
A game that appears highly likely to deliver in every way. Two very able teams ready for a top-class confrontation, and no one is taking anything for granted on this huge occasion. Stay with us on EA TV. And a warm welcome to Barcelona, the Catalan capital. We're here at the RCDE Stadium.
After we won a corner, I tried the Olympico. Never attempted it before, but it was worth a shot. Probably shouldn't have, because they scored with a counter-attack right after.
In it goes! The opening goal in this contest!
But a link up between the front three, and Waneri forced an own goal from the Espanyol keeper.
Oh no! Not a moment the keeper will want to revisit. Well, he's got to pick himself up now.
I tried a long curler, but the keeper was able to stretch to keep it out. Ronaldo put Waneri in on goal, but the defender did really well to block the shot. I won a penalty right after and buried it perfectly to complete the comeback.
And there it is, perfectly executed.
I got past the defender and opened space for a shot, but it was straight at the keeper. I won a second penalty, I gave the keeper the eyes and put away the Panenka confidently. They had a shot on goal, but it was easy for Maignan. We won the game 3-1. Maximum points for us, and we won yet another match. A good performance from us from the first whistle to the last. We were back in the Copa de España against Racing Club, a second division side that shouldn't give us any problems. But I was wrong. A painful 3-2 loss in the round of 16. They came out guns blazing, and I have to say we were a bit complacent. I got a late equaliser to send us to extra time, but they were just the better team in the end. We lost the opportunity for a three-peat with the Copa de España. Sad, but we will be back next year. On the back of the loss, we're heading into what should be an even tougher match.
Here in Spain, it's known simply as El Derby. The two Madrid rivals, Real and Atletico, about to go head-to-head, and it's anyone's guess who will prevail.
Vlahovic's main partner was injured, so we might not get the full brunt of their attack. But we still have to be extremely careful. The last match we weren't lucky, but in this one we would need luck, as much as us playing at our absolute best. I scored the 2 goals to prevent the loss in the match last year. This time we have to be at the front foot from the get-go.
Real Madrid host Atletico Madrid in a massive game that could decide which of these teams ends up taking the league title.
The last Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid meeting was a thrilling draw that saw plenty of goals. Are we in for more of the same in this reverse fixture?
The stage is set for a new clash in the Real Madrid-Atletico Madrid rivalry as the two get ready for an eagerly anticipated match. The Atletico Madrid ace Devon Stone is out injured for the rest of the season, so Atletico Madrid will have to pull out everything they have to get the better of this in-form Real Madrid side.
Two proud Madrid clubs founded in 1902 and 1903 respectively. I'm talking about Real and Atletico.
Well, the two wide players are great in 1v1 situations, and their movement is also very good. But it's the midfield...
Oh, they could be in here, Stuart. Oh, that is a super save. Are they going to forge ahead? It's one thing for a player to be declared fit, but is he really match fit? Well, in this case, the manager, Stuart, has given him the vote of confidence. Bellingham. Could be dangerous. In it goes! Real Madrid take the lead in the derby. And just look at the fans, utterly delighted. Cuts in from the flank. Chance here. In it goes! But wait a minute, that will not count. Good-looking ball, there could be a chance now. Oh, did so well to deny him. And the cross goes in. And a super header. It looked as though it might be going in. And the danger's still on. And a goal it is for Real Madrid. They are on a victory course. Some of the fans are screaming, have a go. Really close. That's a tall order as they try to pull one back, but their passing game might help. And he gobbles up the second chance. Disappointment for the keeper. No wonder he's asking questions of his defence. They'll come away with it. Opportunity. Well, couldn't put it away. They still lead, however. Well, using the space really well, you've got to say. And Bellingham has a go. And a goal! They lead by 2 now. And that allows them to breathe a bit more easily.
The match ended 3-1. It was comfortable, dominant win that we very much deserved. I got 2 goals in the match and was pretty much the centre of attention throughout the game. After the match, I stopped for an interview with ESPN. They were still talking about my number of goals from last year. Of course, who wouldn't? They also asked how it would feel to beat the goals that Messi also set for the La Liga. I said that's the next individual achievement I'm hunting. 50 goals is actually a lot in one season, especially in a league that is this difficult, so for that, there is mad respect for Messi. But with the team I have behind me this season, I believe in myself that I will go again and beat this one as well. After the interview, I received the man of the match after my really good performance. We had gotten ourselves further away from Atletico Madrid, 10 points, 10 whole points, and we also have a game at hand, which could make it 13 points if we win it. Which we did, a high-scoring 4-2 victory courtesy of Winery's brace, along with mine and Ronaldo's goal. We weren't as fortunate in our next match, and we registered our first loss in the league, which completely eradicated all plans for an invincible season. Just goes to show how difficult that achievement is. We got back to winning ways against Real Betis, a 4-1 win courtesy of Winery, Bellingham and myself. I won the man of the match in that game after 2 goals and an assist. The Champions League round of 16 was here and we were up against Club Brugge. Celtic were taking on Milan. Atletico was up against an on-fire Arsenal side. Brest would hope they can upset another English giant and move to the next round. Liverpool tried to make the comeback against Leverkusen. Barcelona have not had the best season. Will they be able to add another incredible comeback to their history? Inter is taking on PSV and PSG is up against Manchester United. I'm currently top scorer in the competition with 13 goals in 8 games. Ronaldo and I are tied in most goals scored in the competition with 17 goals. But with 13 goals this early, it's looking very possible that I will be breaking another record this season. We won the first leg 3-0 courtesy of Ronaldo and I. I got another brace, which takes my tally up to 15 goals. I scored another brace in the 3-1 win against Rayo Vallecano in the La Liga, and the second leg against Club Brugge came.
Our camera lens trained on one man, scoring freely in recent games. Can anyone slow him down? The action is next on EA TV.
Ronaldo put Wanneroo in on goal for the first chance on goal, and the keeper did a good job to keep us out. Later in the half, I played Ronaldo in on goal and the keeper made yet another good save. But a couple minutes later, we caught them on the counter-attack, and I got goal number 16.
Well, the supporters think it's on. In it goes! Well, the pressure has been mounting, and now they have the lead!
They won a penalty and converted it to get level on the night. Bellingham played a good free kick towards me, and I tried the diving header, but to no avail. I won a free kick in a promising position, but I hit it straight into the wall. The match ended 1-1. We were by far the better team over the 2 legs, and the final result was a good reflection of that. I got the man of the match, and I attended another interview where they were asking me about beating Ronaldo's Champions League record. We were 9 points away from Atletico Madrid in the league and 20 whole points from Barcelona. How the tables have turned. Villarreal was our next match. A difficult opponent, but not one we should have a problem against given our recent form. We found the back of the nest fast, thanks to the link-up between Ronaldo and Winery. Winery played a good cross to me and my header was saved by the keeper. Ronaldo put me on goal as well and I was able to curl it round the keeper for the second of the match. He made a hat-trick of assists after assisting Winery for his second of the match.
And it's 2 for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop him.
The match ended 3-0. It was very direct. We were also very clinical, and we deserved the win as well as our 3 points. I got called up for international duty, and the first match was against Argentina. This would be the first time I'm ever playing against them, so it was exciting for me. I greeted Thiago Messi in the tunnel as well.
We're at the home of football, Wembley. Can he put them in front? And second time around he scores! But the keeper left to wonder what his defenders were doing. And slipped through beautifully. And caught by the keeper. Oh, that's top-notch goalkeeping. An attack full of promise. Could be. No shortage of excitement. Level again. No wonder they're excited.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
Has eyes for goal.
Half-time came and we were evenly matched. Messi and I got on the score sheet, a good representation of how the match had gone so far. I greeted him before going into the dressing room, and he told me congratulations on beating his dad's record, but he's coming for mine now. I laughed and told him that if he does beat it, all I have to do is beat his again.
And as the second half commences, both sides can reflect on a first half in which they were so very evenly matched. Being pressed and pressed high. Lehmann. Shaping to shoot. Well, looking for a second of the game, but the keeper was equal to it. And a long way out here. Well, not quite accurate enough, but it was a close thing. The crowd encouraging him to take it on. Can they forge ahead? They do! And you've got to say they're good value for the lead. Became a teammate. Can he get the shot off? Oh, great save! And there's the delivery. He's gone and found the net! Brilliant piece of finishing! Magnificent goal!
This has been a good performance. They've looked really sharp going forward, and they've shown
hang
a lot
on,
of it.
Stuart, look at this!
We were the better of the two sides in the second half, and it showed. When I got into the tunnel, I saw Lionel Messi waiting for his son. I took the opportunity to greet him with as much respect as possible. He also congratulated me on beating his record. He said that he has been watching me since he retired, and with my attitude, he's glad I'm the one that beat it. He also joked that I should have gone to Barcelona to do it. I laughed, and we exchanged contacts. After a few more words, it was wild, to be honest, meeting such a legend, especially one I grew up watching along with Ronaldo. Now I'm in a similar rivalry and he's watching me now. I went into the dressing room with a smile on my face. The next match was against Croatia, and we beat them 3-1 as well. Back in the league, we beat Leganes 3-0, courtesy of Arda Güler and Ronaldo. Then it was a tight 3-2 win against Valencia. Ronaldo Jr. also picked up an injury in that match, and he would be out of action for a while. The first leg of the Champions League quarter-finals was against AC Milan. This would be a lot tougher than the Club Brugge matchup, so we have to be our absolute best if we want to find ourselves in the semi-finals. They won a penalty late in the first half, and Joao Felix put it away confidently. Endrick redirected a cross with a cushioned header towards me. It was a golden chance for the equaliser, but I screwed up the chance with my right foot. But in the 80th minute, Arda Güler threaded an insanely accurate low pass across the field to find me, and I was not going to be wasting such a beautiful assist. We had one more chance. I played Waneri through and he passed it back to me, but my shot was saved by the keeper. It was an entertaining match at the San Siro, but at the Bernabeu, we should be expecting a win. I got my 17th UCL goal for the season, and with a minimum of one match left to go, I believe I can finally beat the record. We won the next match in the La Liga against Alaves, a 3-2 win away from home, courtesy of me, Waneri, and Alexander-Arnold. Back to the Champions League, back to the Bernabeu, it was time for the second leg against Milan.
Two inspirational teams, well capable of dazzling their fans, ready for a showdown that could take on highly dramatic proportions. Be prepared for genuine excitement. Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live from the Bernabeu here on EA TV. temple of football, the Santiago Bernabeu, right here on the Spanish capital, Madrid. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical and technical analysis, it's Stuart Robson.
Today we might see yet another record get broken by Kai Lehmann. He has gotten the highest number of goals in a calendar year, and he is on the verge of breaking the highest number of goals in a season in all competitions, as well as the highest number of goals in La Liga for a single season. Today we are focusing on the record currently held by both Cristiano Ronaldo and Kai Lehmann, who both have the highest number of goals scored in a single Champions League season, the number being 17. So the question is, can Kai Lehmann do it?
And the floodlights are shining down on the players here in the Spanish capital of Madrid. We're at the Bernabeu. Who can he pick out? Half-hearted clearance. Well, they can keep possession now. Oh, what an opportunity. Surely now. And a goal!
He has done it! 18 goals in the Champions League. Kai Lehmann now holds the record.
Here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head: smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
Just the clearance that was needed. Can he finish? Oh, off the post, still alive. Chouameni. That's a good-looking ball. He's in position. And a goal! And I'll tell you what, that gives them a bit of a cushion now. And he's broken free. Shot attempted. And what a magical save it was. Some of the fans are screaming, have a go. And that's the hat-trick! Tearing apart this defence time and again. They simply can't handle him.
It was absolute domination for me, and about the record, I didn't just beat it, I added 2 more goals on top to make the hat-trick, and now the bar has been moved even higher to 20 goals. With a minimum of 2 matches left to play, one can only wonder how many goals I would rack up. I got subbed a few minutes later, a defensive change from Ancelotti. It was a very good result from me. The match ended 4-2, went home with the match ball, and got congratulations from Ancelotti as well as all of my teammates. In my interview after the match, I thanked everyone that made it possible. I was really grateful. We had a couple matches left in the La Liga. The first one against Athletic Club ended with a 4-1 win in our favour. The next match was against Getafe, and a win or a draw here would guarantee us winning the league. And of course, we are going big.
A goal! The opener in the Madrid derby for Real. A real jolt to the home fans. Real chance. And a goal it is for Real Madrid. They are on a victory course. In it goes! Delighted to be 2 in front. Things look good for them now. Can they take advantage? And a goal! Wonderful stuff as they accelerate away from the opposition.
It was a goal fest for us, and we had won the match and the league as well.
And no doubt about it, they've been the best team this season, and they fully deserve this title.
We had a match in our way before we lift the La Liga title, and it was against Manchester City in the semi-finals of the Champions League, a really tough City side. I would say both teams are evenly matched on paper, but our form might just slightly give us the edge. It was an incredibly tough match, but we managed to hold on and stand firm against their barrage. The City defence absolutely held our attack, and we could hardly do anything. We will be back in the second leg. But before we do that, we have another important match. Against Celta Vigo, the match that would see us lift the La Liga trophy. They scored first after their corner, but they couldn't hold on to that lead. Waneri played a cross to me, and I headed it past the keeper to get level.
And it's in! Beyond the goalkeeper, Real Madrid are level.
I had a chance for my second, but the keeper came out quick and I overran it. But a couple minutes later, Waneri, Endrick and I linked up for the second goal of the match.
And a goal it is to put them in front again. No less than they deserve.
Endrick played me in on goal, and after going round the defender, I couldn't get my hat-trick. The 2-1 win was enough to win the match. We would have lifted the trophy regardless, but we needed to show why we are the best team in the league.
The sweet taste of success. And they don't want to let go of that trophy, do they?
I have scored 71 goals this season. My goal tally is climbing so fast I am demolishing my opposition left and right with relative ease. Last season I had 103 goal contributions in total, and this season I'm already on 100. I've almost matched my number of goals from last season. The highest number of goals in a single season is 73, again, held by Lionel Messi. I became the second last season with 72 goals, and this season for sure I'm getting top spot. This season is my season for breaking records, and I'm all for it.
Well, what a game we have in store for you today. The hype has been building all week, and we're just moments away from kick-off time. Stay tuned for the live action. Great venues in world football, the Estadio Santiago Bernabeu in Madrid. I'm Derek Ray, in position to bring you live match commentary, and my expert analyst, as always on these occasions, is Stuart Robson. And what we have coming up for you is action from Champions League match day 1. It's Real Madrid facing Manchester City.
Well, I'm looking forward to this one, Derek. It's so important that you get off to a good start. So let's hope both sides go for the win here and we get an exciting match.
Vinicius had a good chance to take them up, but Timber was there to deflect it out for a corner. A corner that unleashed my pace, and before long, I had gotten the first goal of the match.
Space for Real out wide, and in with a real chance. Oh, a goal! And one that could really matter in the quest to make it through.
They had chances back to back, but our defence was on top. I chipped one over the defence to Endrick, and his volley was straight at the keeper. Vinicius had another chance, but Maignan smothered his shot yet again. I tried one with my right foot, but Courtois claimed that easily. It was block after block for our defence. We meant business. Kovacic had a chance on goal, but it went wide. Half-time came and we had a good match, both in the defence and attack. They were really good as well, but our defence is just at the top of their game. The second half came and it was more of the same, but the momentum shift was in our favour.
Real might threaten on the flank. Real chance. And he has options available. The supporters want to see him have a go. And crossing towards the far post. And it's in as they tighten their grip on the tie. Vinicius Junior. Can he finish this? And it goes! And that changes things just a bit. Lehmann. In with a chance. And it's 2 for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop him.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. Good vision to set up the chance, and when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
A really good pass. Takes on the shot. Well, he'll try his luck here. Oh, really hit with venom and off the woodwork.
The match ended 3-1. We were the better of the two sides, and we're through to the Champions League final for the second time in 2 years. And you know what they say about Real Madrid and Champions League finals? Chloe and I went out for a lunch date by the side of a cafe. She finally agreed to go on a date with me. She called one of Kaya's nannies to take care of her while we're out for a while. I didn't have any ulterior motive to the date, I just wanted us to talk over food. The day was less busy, so we didn't get as many fans coming to ask for autographs or pictures. It was fun. Security was in the van on the side of the road, so we were relatively safe. Before our food came, a familiar face came out of the cafe, and to my surprise, it was Charlotte. When she noticed us, she smiled and came to greet us. I introduced Chloe to her, and Chloe, being the nice person that she is, stood up to hug her. I asked her what she's doing in Madrid, secretly hoping for the love of God that she wasn't stalking me now. She said that she's moved in with her boyfriend who lives in Madrid. That was nice. Good for her. I asked her how Alexa was, and she told me she was inside with her boyfriend. They came out shortly after, Alexa and Charlotte's boyfriend. An all too bloody familiar face. Devin Stone.